Well, hi everyone, long time no see. Today I'm gonna introduce and review the one and only Accsoon CineEye 2S Pro. This is a video transmitter with a pretty good range and very good quality, basically Full HD 1080p, that has pretty low latency. It is pretty impressive, and let's talk about it. So this is a wireless video transmitter. What does it mean? Basically, you take the receiver and the transmitter, you connect your camera to the transmitter, and on your receiver, it's like a magical HDMI cable. You connect the HDMI from the camera to the transmitter, you can connect the receiver to your monitor or whatever you want to connect it to, and then you can view or live stream the footage from the receiver to wherever you'd like. Also, it outputs either with an HDMI cable or, because this is the 2S Pro, unlike the 2 Pro which has 2 HDMI cables, this one outputs one HDMI cable and one SDI cable. So if you're a real professional and use SDI compatible monitors, that's probably for you. For me, that's the only option I had to buy, so only one HDMI output is good enough for me. Also, you should note that this system can only transmit up to Full HD 60p and not more. If you try to stream 4K, it'll only transmit it as 1080p. So make sure to not count on this transmitting 4K because it can only do 1080p, which is excellent. DJI use 1080. A lot of, well, never mind. Most people use 4K nowadays, but 1080p is still awesome for live streaming, for just monitoring. If you want to give one of the monitors to your client, to your customer, you can, while shooting, you can just give it and you can see everything you're doing and be super happy, or depends how you're doing. Also, this video transmission system has a pretty cool app feature that you can connect your transmitter right to your camera, and then you can monitor everything that is transmitted from the transmitter to your phone through Wi-Fi, basically. So the transmitter opens some sort of a hotspot that you can connect to and view all the footage through the app, from which you can also live stream to YouTube and all sorts of platforms, record, apply LUTs, and all sorts of stuff. So basically every mobile device or tablet that you have around you can act as a monitor, which is spot on. It's very useful. I've been using it a few times. So I'm pretty sure Accsoon claimed that this device has about 200 meters range. So I would say, let's go test that. Okay, so here we are with the CineEye 2S Pro. We're gonna have a range test. I'm gonna go ahead over there. In order to check whether there is a connection or not, I'm going to use this card. I'm going to attach it to the HDMI output from this receiver, and I have my transmitter, of course, on the camera connected to the A6600. So yeah, let's set it up and see if it works and see how far can we go. So this card, it takes HDMI output and sort of converts it to a webcam input that I can now present on my tablet with the USB camera app, which is a pretty handy app. Okay, so here we are. So I'm gonna take my setup. I'm gonna start recording from here so you can see the quality. I will be using Google Maps to tell how far have I went further down that way. Okay, so I'm gonna take this gear over there to check out the delay and everything, which is already quite noticeable. But yeah, let's see how it works, how it goes. See you guys. So far, it seems pretty well. We're at about 20 meters now. We've hit about 40 meters. Connection seems very good still. Soon hitting 50 meters currently. Connection still seems pretty good, but still pretty smooth. You can still see my hand here turning around, waving my phone. We're at about now 90 meters. Aerial distance seems to be having still quite good connection. We're at about 110 meters. Can't really see me now, but you can still see the bushes moving. Oh, here I am. Waving still at about 130 meters. Pretty nice. About 150 meters. Pretty nice. Only have this fence between me and the transmitter, so still pretty good. About 170 meters. Oh, and there we have it, sort of. Oh, okay, it's back. Trying to face the antennas towards the transmitters. So we had a cut at about 170 meters. Let's try getting even further. Seems we still have a good connection. Yeah, it is a bit blurry, but in some areas. Okay, we're at about, okay, we've hit 200 meters and it's still having some issues. Maybe if we get a bit more up now, I'm going on hill. Let's see. Again, disconnected. Okay, let's try the hill. Oh, it's now trying to come back every few seconds. It disconnects. So yeah, we did get to 200 meters pretty smoothly. We're now even going further. We're at about 230 meters. Hello. Pretty far. I can see the camera over there. Okay, so we're at 250, 260 now. And it's still connected. Again, not the best quality. Might be able to see me over here. I'm trying to wave. Okay, let's keep on going. This is about 270 meters. Let's see how far can we go. We're starting to get close to 300 meters. And that is super impressive. I don't know if... Oh, okay. I think that's it. About 290 meters. And it is cut... Oh, it's back even now. I'll try to push it even more. You can't really even see... no, it's kind of doomed right now. There is on and off. Trying to push it till it's completely off. And we'll see. Come on, okay. Seems that at about 290, 295, 300, it's completely cut off. Well, it's still pretty impressive, I would say, for this sort of a budget video transmitter. It was, let's say, about 800 bucks. It's pretty good. Using the Sony batteries, of course. Okay, coming back now. Yeah, so that was it. A pretty focus. Do we have focus? I don't know. This was, of course, only 1080 because this transmitter can only transmit 1080. It doesn't work with 4K. And see you back in the review. Okay, so now you've seen the range test. What do you think? Do you think it was impressive? Do you think it underperformed? How was the quality? Everything you want to let me know, just write down in the comments below. I'll make sure to respond. Finally, I'd like to tell you about my use cases with these devices. I started live streaming weddings and all sorts during COVID. So beginning I mostly use Wi-Fi to transmit from phone to a laptop that streamed it to YouTube. And a bit afterwards, I wanted to up my quality to my actual camera, which is this mirrorless camera, the A6600 by Sony, which I love. So I tried to use HDMI to transfer the footage to my phone, and from my phone to transmit it to another phone that is connected to my computer, or straight to the computer. Even though that did work with pretty nice quality, the range was horrible, and as soon as a few people gathered between the phone and the computer, the connection was lost very easily. So I wanted to up my game a bit by buying these two, and I love them. They are amazing. I've been able to, as you've seen in the range test, about 200 meters or more of range, even with people between. I've live streamed a few weddings with these, and it was amazing every time. Also, another use case I had with it is one time I had to shoot some sort of a performance with the stage and crowd and all, and I wanted to use my camera right between everyone, you know, or like right from the middle of the crowd, so you have the best view of everything. And I knew I couldn't stand in the middle of the crowd because then I had to run to the other cameras every time. So what I did, I connected the transmitter to my camera using also the DJI Gimbal. So I was able to both view through Wi-Fi from the transmitter to my tablet. I was able to view everything that is going on through this camera, and if I wanted to adjust the angle, I would just use the DJI app to just move it towards anywhere I want. So if the subject moved on the stage, I was able to adjust both the camera that it is not in the middle of the crowd, or is the side camera, the B cam, and both see what's the A cam doing and move it with the DJI app. It was just amazing. I was just standing, controlling everything from the same place. It was a really great experience, and I would really recommend this transmitter to people who do it often, because that was just amazing. Also, another great use case you can do with this is if you're a YouTuber or filming a video like me, you can use one of these to put these on your camera, and instead of using that tiny screen you have on the camera, you can also connect the receiver to a monitor and see what you actually look like from where you're sitting. So you don't need to go and look at the monitor every few seconds. So it's also very useful, and I would also recommend that if you're having trouble with, you know, your monitor and stuff. Also, as I have used also with range test, you can use a regular Samsung tablet or something. Samsung screens are great, and you can use apps like the USB camera app. These two do not come with any batteries when you buy them, so make sure to get the Sony, I'll write it over here, so these type of batteries, and a charger for them, of course. They're great. They'll probably be a use for you. For many monitors use them, such as the Ninja, I think. This thing does not require a lot of battery. With that's the battery I have, it can sit and transmit video and receive, of course, for a few hours, actually, like 4 or 3 hours, which is excellent, just what I need, like for a wedding or so. So that was my review. I guess that's all I have to say about this, and I will see you in the next video.